Strategy number 3, integrating strategy instruction with time practice drills for multiplication. Okay, class. So as you know, we've been going over multiplication tables, and does anybody remember what we did last week? What facts that we went over last week?
We did our threes tables.
Very good, Travis. Are you guys feeling pretty confident in your times tables for threes?
Yes.
Yes? All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to have a little bit of a little fun activity. I'm going to call out some random tables for threes, and whoever gets the most right gets a really cool sticker.
Yes.
All right. Okay, so here we go. 3 times 2. Travis.
6.
Good. 3 times 1.
3.
Awesome. 3 times 6.
18.
Good job. What about, this one's a tough one. 3 times 12.
36.
Very good. And then one more. Let's do 3 times 5.
15.
Awesome. Good job. Here's your sticker. Good job. All right. So now that all of us are good with our 3 times tables, we're going to move on to our 4 times tables. So we're going to do what we did last week. We're going to use our base blocks.
Base blocks.
These are our base blocks. All right. So let's do 2 groups of 4. Can you show me what 2 groups of 4 is?
That's 1.
That's 1. All right, and what does that equal, Travis?
That is 8.
All right, write that right there. All right. Does that make sense to you? Why now 4 times 2 equals 8?
Yes, because you have 2
rows
of 4.
Exactly. Let's try another one. Let's try and do 4 rows of 4.
4 rows. 4.
Okay. And how many does that equal?
That is 16.
Very good. Now put that one right there. Awesome. All right, let's do a little bit of subtracting here. What about 3 groups of 4? How much would that equal?
I just take one of the groups away.
Mm-hmm.
Can I do that?
Yeah, you could do that.
Okay.
What does that equal?
That would be 12.
Very good. All right, let's add that 1 row back that you just took away. Okay. Let's add 2 more groups of 4. So a total of 6 rows.
I put them over here.
Mm-hmm.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
And what does that equal?
That would be 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24.
There you go. You're very smart, counting in your head like that. All right, so does this make sense? Why, a 4 times 4 equals 16, or why 4 times 6 equals that?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Okay, so now that we've had a little bit of practice and a little bit of instruction before, now we all know what comes next. What comes next, everybody?
Times table test.
Yes. All right. So let's move these blocks away.
I keep my sticker.
You sure can.
Okay.
All right. So here you go. Here's your times test. All right. 2 minutes. You know how it is. I'll tell you when to go. Ready, set, go. Class, so what did you notice about this test?
Well, I noticed that you put a lot of the 3s and the 2s times tables.
Mm-hmm. Versus the new facts that you just learned today, right?
There were some of those.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly 3s and 2s.
And how do you think you did on the 3s and 2s compared to the 4s?
They were a lot easier because I already knew them.
Very good. So do you think maybe by next week the 4s and 3s and 2s will be easier than the 5s? Or maybe the 6s?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
I already know them.
Exactly. Very good. Okay, so now we're gonna go over some of the answers. We're gonna go over the first 2 rows. Okay? So here we go. The 1 times 9 equals 9. 3 times 2 equals 6. 4 times 3 equals 12. 2 times 8 equals 16. 4 times 7 is 28. 3 times 1 is 3. 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 8 is 8. 4 times 5 is 20. 3 times 2 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. 4 times 7 is 28. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 10 is 30. 4 times 10 is 40. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 4 is 16. And 2 times 1 is 2. All right, so how did you do on that?
I got them all.
Except
for 1.
Except for 1. Which one did you not get?
I got 4 times 7 wrong.
Okay. Well, that's pretty darn good, I think, Travis. I think that's very good that you got all the other ones good, and you just learned the multiplications of 4. And 4 times 7 is a little bit of a tricky one, but with practice and a lot of things like that will help you. We're gonna try and do this number line right here that may help you remember these facts a little bit better. All right. So let's look at this. Table right here. This line graph. Does this line graph make sense? You go from 4 times 1 is 4. Very good.
So 8.
4
times 2 is 8. 4 times 3 is 12.
Very good.
4 times 4 is 16. 4 times 5 is 20.
All right. And then down here.
Keep going?
Yeah. Down here, I want you to keep going.
Okay.
So start with times 6 right here.
So 4 times 6 is 24.
And
then 4 times 7 is 28.
Very good. And then what about?
That would be 4 times 8 is 32. 4 times 9 is 36.
And then 10.
4 times 10 is 40.
Very good. So this type of a line graph, this type of a line, helps you kind of see in a different way besides our base 10 blocks. I'm going to send you guys home with some of these practice problems to figure out to kind of help and reinforce what you learned today, and I hope that you guys have learned a lot and felt more comfortable with your 4 facts.